I'm Alex Moss, and with all my free time over quarantine, I have invented the magical growing machine. So how it works, it starts with being that you want it bigger and it comes out big. So we have this here, tiny teaspoon, very hard to use. So you throw it in. Now, you can take out a big serving. This magical growing machine looks very fun. And come to think of it, I've always wanted a dog. Let's see what the magical growing machine will do to this plush dog toy. Okay, now let's see if this works. Oh my gosh, we have a cute little puppy. Oh my gosh, that actually worked. You know, I've always wanted to be bigger and taller as well. Now, we can see if it works on me.
Wow, it works. I'm both bigger and taller. Except these clothes are a little tight. Let me fix that. Whew, that's better. And now that I'm a little more comfortable, I'd say we can start the show. Okay, we just had an audio issue, but we're going to restart really quick, and I hope everything is in line now. Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to this live stream fundraiser for my Eagle Scout project. I hope you enjoyed my version of the classic Scout skit, The Magical Growing Machine, starring my little brother, Anderson Moss, who is also a Scout in Troop 334. If you have never been to a Scouting event before, let me give you a little heads up. Scouting skits are supposed to be a little quirky and ridiculous. The goofier, the better. You'll know what I mean by the end of this show. Originally, I planned to have an in-person Scouting variety show at Pascack Hills High School. However, due to our current situation, I had to cancel my plans and figure out another way to raise the funds I need for my Eagle Scout project. So we've transitioned to this virtual platform, and I'm so thankful to all of you for watching and for all the Scouts that helped. And I'm proud to present you with Troop 334's first virtual event. Tonight, you can look forward to messages from important community figures, musical performance from members of the Pascack Hills High School Music Department, and skits from members of Troop 334. The link to the GoFundMe website is included in the graphic in the top right corner of your screen, as well as in the description. All donations will be greatly appreciated, and any funds raised over my goal of $4,000 will be donated to the Triborough Food Pantry. So regardless of what time you donate, if you're maybe watching this later on, it is still going to benefit many. For our first skit of the night, we have a Troop 334 classic. Odds are, if you're a part of Troop 334 or you're an alumnus, you'll recognize this skit, which is a staple at almost all of our campfires and Scouting events. Please enjoy the director's cut of one of our favorites, the Egg Skit, featuring Frank Scott, Danny Catalfumo, Sean Kearns, and Colin George.
All right, quiet on set. Quiet on set, please. Quiet, please. This is the quarantine movie shoot. Take one. Here we go. Rolling. And action.
Hey, what you making?
Making some eggs.
No way, can I have some?
Sure.
Thanks.
Oh, someone help! Somebody help!
What's the matter? I'm a doctor.
This man is sick!
This man isn't sick. This man's dead.
No!
All right, cut it out. Stop, guys.
good.
That was terrible. Are you kidding me? That was one of the worst things I've ever seen.
One of the best ones.
No one's gonna want to watch this. Listen, okay, here's what I'm thinking. Maybe we should pick it up. Pick up the pace again, please. Pick it up. Let's do it nice and fast. Come on, here we go. Whenever you're ready.
Ready?
Hey!
Egg! Sick!
Dead.
No!
Okay. No, not the vibe. Let's not roll with that, boys. I'm not feeling that one either. Okay, maybe the speed isn't the problem. Maybe it's just the script in general. Maybe we need to, try to appeal to a different audience. What if we try to appeal to a more youthful group, make it a bit more modern, Stick with the times. It's 2020.
Okay.
You see what I mean? Yeah?
Hurt.
All right.
Yo, what's up, man? What you doing?
Yeah, I'm making some eggs.
No way. Can I have some?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, no. Oh.
Oh my God! Somebody help!
What seems to be the problem?
This man! He's sick!
This man isn't sick. He's dead.
No! That was good, right?
Yeah, that was good. It was great. That was really good. No, it was good. Maybe that was a little bit too immature. You know what? What do people like nowadays? What are some of the big crazes on TV and movies? What are the big franchises that everyone's into?
Star Wars.
Star Wars. Yeah, I wonder if we can mooch off of that. Let's leech off of the Star Wars franchise, okay? Let's try that. Maybe we'll get some more views that way.
Making some eggs. Sure. Droid, get over here. This droid is sick. No!
I figured maybe you'd capitalize on like some of the other cool characters in the franchise.
You don't like the droids?
No, the droids are great. It's just there's so many, okay, maybe. Let's just get this over with. You know what? I think some of the greatest movies, the greatest hits lately, have all been kind of like musicals. I've noticed people were really into La La Land, and I'm thinking that maybe if we mix La La Land with the egg skit, La La Land plus eggs might equal success.
I get it.
So could you want me to put some vocals in there?
Okay.
Without practice, but I'm sure you guys can sing because you're actors, right?
know it.
Absolutely. All right. Whenever you're ready. Yeah.
Moo 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 moo. Moo 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 moo.
What are you making?
I'm making some eggs.
Can I have some?
Sure.
Thank you.
Oh my God!
What seems to be the problem?
I believe this man is sick.
This man is dead.
This man is sick.
This man is dead.
This man is sick.
This man is dead.
Sick.
Dead.
Sick.
Dead.
Sick.
Dead.
Sick.
This man
is dead.
Oh, incredible job, guys. I love that skit. I've been a scout since I was in the first grade. I joined as a Tiger Cub, and I rose into the different Cub Scout ranks as I got older. With my dad as the Cub Master for part of the time, my peers and I learned a variety of outdoor skills and learned how to function as a group. After bridging to Troop 234, I immediately felt a sense of community and fellowship. It's an organization that has guided me and helped me become the person I am today. For the past 10 years, my fellow scouts and I have only known this troop with Dan Sawitz at the helm as our scoutmaster. He became part of Troop 334 in 2010 and is still volunteering his time today, even when his son, Mike, graduated and aged out of the program 2 years ago. I sat down with Dan to ask him a few questions about our troop.
So I think for a lot of our scouts, and at least for me, my entire experience in Troop 334 has been with you as a scoutmaster. And I think it's created a great program. And I wanted to ask, what kind of opportunities do we give people involved in our program, and what do our boys learn when they get involved in going through the ranks?
Well, I think scouting instills the value of good conduct, respect for others, and honesty. Scouts learn skills that will last them a lifetime, including basic outdoor skills, citizenship, first aid, leadership, and how to get along with others. While advancing, ranks in scouting, they learn certain skills like camping, cooking, first aid, survival, orienteering, and pioneering. As a scout advances in rank, he builds knowledge on previously learned skills. Once he becomes a first-class scout, scouts are required to perform community service as well as leadership within the troop.
Awesome. Now, obviously, scouting being a very outdoors and hands-on and group activity, it's very hard to do it during the current circumstances that we're in. What are we doing to be active as our scouting community?
Well, like the rest of the world, we've had to temporarily change our ways that we operate. All of our physical monthly activities have had to be canceled. So we're really going to patrol meetings and troop meetings and our PLC meetings with Zoom. So we're doing everything on a virtual level. We've also gone to online learning and skills. We're doing merit badges online, and we're doing some advancement online where we don't affect the integrity of the skill or the advancement.
I think a big part of our troop is the trips that we go on, and some of my favorite have been going sailing and going skiing. And I just wanted to ask you about some of the more exciting opportunities that the troop offers.
Okay, well, being that it's a boy-run troop, we kind of rely on the boys to decide where and what we do with a little bit of guidance from leadership. Some of the more memorable trips I think that we do is, of course, we go skiing every year. We go up to Pascack Hills for a weekend of skiing, which is always a great time, and we always get a great turnout for that. And in June, we typically do a whitewater rafting trip where we get to ride rafts on the Lehigh River, and we get to go through class 2 and class 3 rapids, which is exciting. Some of the other things that we've done in the past and that we will do again is we've been to Floodwood, which is a great camp in the Adirondacks where we go canoeing for a week, and we usually do 50 miles out on the different lakes and rivers. We're going back to Sea Base this fall. We're taking a group of boys back to Sea Base whereas I know you've been to Sea Base, and they get to go on a sailing adventure for a week, or a scuba adventure, or a camping and sailing adventure. There are numerous different opportunities down there as well. Usually in August, we take a trip out to the island. We go to either Fire Island, or we go to all the way out to Montauk. And that's always a great time. So we try to find as many different opportunities as we can for people, and for the scouts, to make it exciting and make it different, and so it's not the same old every year.
Yeah, and I think for a lot of scouts, that's kind of the biggest thing that they enjoy doing in the troop is going on these adventures. And I've been on some incredible ones like the ones that you said. And for some of our older scouts, we get the chance to go to the World Scout Jamboree and meet with scouts from all cultures and all places. And it really fosters a sense of community that you see all around the world.
That's another great opportunity. And coming up next summer will be the National Jamboree. So hopefully some of our scouts will be able to attend that as well, because that's another great opportunity to meet people from all over the country and from all over the world. There are some contingents from other parts of the world as well. So that's something else that we can look forward to as scouts.
Yeah, absolutely. Finally, you've been in the troop, like you said, since 2010. You've been in the troop for a long time, and you've seen a lot of boys come through the ranks. And what have you taken from your time at Troop 334 about the boys that come through our ranks and how they develop as people?
Oh, I've seen hundreds of boys pass through our ranks, including at least 20 boys making it to Eagle. I think the most important thing that I've learned through my tenure with the troop is that attaining Eagle is ultimately the goal, but it's not really the final result. I think the journey for many of the boys was more important than the rank advancement. You know, some wanted to reach the plateau of Eagle, some just wanted to go camping, and all that was really important. I think what they took with them were life skills in leadership, teamwork, and citizenship. They were all very mature for their age, at whatever level of scouting they achieved. And they become outstanding citizens and successful members of our communities. I really have a tremendous sense of pride being part of their path to adulthood and knowing that they have wonderful memories of their scouting journey.
That was beautifully put. And I think as somebody who is reaching the top of the ranks in our troop, I can definitely agree with that sentiment. I want to say thank you for coming on and talking about our great troop. And I hope you're staying well during this troubling time.
You too. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Sowitz, for sitting down for this interview and for all your service to our troop. Next up, we have the very talented Yemi Wu, who has been a part of the Pascack Hills music department with me for a few years now. I've been lucky enough to perform in many shows with Yemi, and I'm going to miss being on stage with her and the rest of the theater department. Here she is performing Rise Up by Andrea Day.
You're broken down and tired of living life on a merry-go-round, and you can't find the fighter, but I see it in you, so we gon' walk it out and move mountains. We gon' walk it out and move mountains. And I'll rise up, rise like the day. I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid. I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. And I'll rise up, high like the waves. I'll rise up, in spite of the ache. I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. For you, for you, for you, for you. When the silence isn't quiet, and it feels like it's getting hard to breathe, and I know you feel like dying, but I promise we'll take the world to its feet and move mountains, bring it to its feet and move and I'll rise up, rise like the day. I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid. I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. And I'll rise up, high like the waves. I'll rise up, in spite of the ache. I'll rise that we have each other. We will rise, oh, we will rise, oh, we will rise, oh, we'll rise, and I'll rise up, rise like the day, I'll rise up, in spite of the air. I will rise 1,000 times again, and we'll rise up high like the waves. We'll rise up in spite of the ache. We'll rise up and we'll do it 1,000 times again. For you, for you, for you, for you.
Thank you, Yemi, for performing for us. Now, we have a lot of younger boys in our ranks at Troop 234, and most of them are really enthusiastic about everything we have going on. Our skits, our campfires, our camping trips. One of our younger scouts, Ashton Meyerson, has recorded a skit for us, and Steve Irwin style, he's going to take us on a quarantine wild safari.
Hi, I'm Ashton Meyerson, and we're about to go on a wild safari. This is a sign of a wild beast nearby. Let's be careful. This is a doggy Spartacus. This beast will attack if you get too close. Let's get out of here. These are the remains of a successful hunt. Mighty predator indeed. The Dimendius dubius. These ferocious creatures are native to Australia. Crikey, they could attack at any moment. They're preparing to strike. Now that was a wild safari, pet edition. Thanks for watching.
Thanks, Ashton. I hope you got out of there safely. Now, I'd like to tell you a little bit about my Eagle project. I will be building a state-of-the-art podium for Fieldstone Middle School's auditorium. Their old podium was always a very important part of their assemblies and events. Whenever they have an important speaker coming in to educate their students, they'd always been limited to standing in the corner of the room, stuck, and not truly in front of the crowd. The wires that link to their computers to the projecting system are inconvenient and have been broken many times due to where they run on the stage. This new podium will be mobile, with caster wheels and an entirely wireless connection system. With a logo on the front and this new mobility, this new podium should be a great addition and a valuable asset during events such as 3 Hours Day and Career Day for their keynote speakers. In addition to the podium, I am building a new storage space on the FMS stage. If you've ever been backstage in their auditorium, you would know that there are many flats and costumes and just theater items lying around, missing a home and becoming damaged. Because of this, I am transforming a previously unreachable loft backstage into a safe, spacious, and useful storage area. The funds raised this evening will enable me to purchase all the materials I will need to construct the podium, storage space, and wireless AV components. And again, any money raised beyond what I need will be donated to the Triborough Food Pantry, an organization that is currently in great need. Speaking of FMS, I have been working with the administration during this process, and they have been nothing but supportive and helpful. Here is a brief message from FMS Principal Gina McCormack.
Hello, Montvale community members. My name is Gina McCormack, and I'm very fortunate to be the principal of Fieldstone Middle School. I hope that this message finds you and your families well at this difficult time. Despite having to learn remotely, our students and teachers are remaining connected and continue to engage in challenging and relevant learning activities. Although we are looking forward to our return to school, we've continued to focus on what's most important for our students. This has been made possible through the support of our families, community, and the hard work of our teachers. Prior to needing to shelter in place at home, Alex Moss engaged us in planning for an Eagle Scout project that would have a profound impact on our school. His proposal will allow for a significant upgrade to our sound system in the cafetorium and will enhance the impact of programs that enrich our students' middle school experiences. One Fieldstone school program which is particularly important to Alex is our drama club. As a founding member of a group of Pascack Hills High School students who direct and produce our annual school musical, he approached this project by considering the ways in which he could positively impact our students. Our school community will benefit from the podium which he has customized for the needs of our programs, the much improved access to storage for all that is needed for musical productions, and the updated technology that will support a clear and adaptable sound system. Over the past few years, Fieldstone Middle School has benefited from a strong partnership with members of Troop 334 who have sought the impressive rank of Eagle Scout. Because of this, our students and teachers have access to 2 well-appointed outdoor learning spaces. These locations allow for alternative environments, exposure to nature, and a welcome break from indoor learning. I'm thrilled that our relationship with the Scouts continues to benefit our students through the ingenuity and craftsmanship evident in these projects. Most importantly, the members of the troop consistently set an example of good citizenship and commitment to excellence. I wish you all the best as we approach the summer and appreciate this opportunity to express my deep gratitude to Alex for all that he will be doing to improve our school facilities.
Thanks, Ms. McCormack. In my 4 years as a Pascack Hills High School student, I have had the privilege of working with many talented people, including our next guests. Ari Ellis and Sheriani Then are 2 very talented musical sisters. Sit back and enjoy their performance of Dear Patience by Niall Horan.
Dear patience, can we share a drink and let go of the pressure? Dear patience, 'cause the last time that we talked seems like forever and ever. Feels like you don't even know me. Just me and the stars can get lonely. Hey, can you show your face? Can you see that I'm anxious? Can you hear what I'm saying? I'm saying, hey, 'cause I fall too fast and I go down blazing. Can you hear what I'm saying? Dear patience, can we share a drink and let go of the pressure? 'Cause the situation is like a mountain that's been weighing on my conscience. If I'm being honest, feels like you don't even know me. Just me and the stars can get lonely. Hey, can you show your face? Can you see that I'm anxious? Can you hear what I'm saying? I'm saying, hey, 'cause I fall too fast and I go down blazing. Can you hear what I'm saying? like forever. Never. Hey, can you show your face? Can you see that I'm anxious? Can you hear what I'm saying? I'm saying nay, 'cause I fall too fast and I go down blazing. Can you hear what I'm saying? Dear patience.
Thank you so much, Ariels and Sheriani. That was fantastic. Before the next segment, I just wanted to mention once again that the GoFundMe link for the project is both in the description and in the top right corner of your screen. At this moment, I'm going to ask my production assistant for a live update on the funds we have raised.
You're not even going to believe it.
What is it?
$3,380.
$3,380? Oh my gosh, that's ridiculous. Thank you for all of your support. Coming up next, we have Liam and Colin Hill, who are performing the Camp Soup skit. Here it is.
Nature is calling. Gotta go.
Oh, that camp soup smells pretty good today. Hope Cookie won't mind if I give it a try. Oh, that tastes pretty good. Can't wait for lunch.
Oh, that camp soup smells really good today. Hope Cookie won't mind if I give it a try. That tastes really good. Can't wait for lunch.
Oh, that camp soup smells pretty good today. Hopefully Cookie won't mind if I give it a try. Tastes pretty good. Hey Cookie, the soup tastes pretty good today.
Soup? That isn't soup. I'm doing my laundry. Yeah.
Thanks, guys. That was hilarious. You know, my mom told me not to be on my phone for this live stream, but I can't ignore this. The texts are flooding in. People want more Anderson. And plus, we had a pretty rough start. So, I'm proud to bring you again our favorite, the magical growing machine.
Hi, I'm Alex Moss, and with all my free time over quarantine, I have invented the magical growing machine. So how it works is you throw something in that you want to be bigger, and it comes out big. So we have this here, tiny teaspoon, very hard to use. So if we throw it in, now we can take out a big serving spoon. This magical growing machine works very well. And come to think of it, I've always wanted a dog. Let's see what the magical growing machine will do to this plush dog toy. Okay, now let's see if this works. Oh my gosh, we have a cute little puppy. Oh my gosh, that actually worked. You know, I've always wanted to be bigger and taller as well. Now, we can see if it works on me.
Wow, it works. I'm both bigger and taller. Except these clothes are a little tight. Let me fix that. Oh, that's better. And now that I'm a little more comfortable, I'd say we can start the show.
Now, I hope that satisfied all of the Anderson Moss fans out there. Next up, I'm honored to have a message from a very important member of our community. Mayor Michael Gasali has always been a supporter of Troop 334 in whatever we do. He has supported all of our Eagle Scouts during their projects and has presented during our annual Eagle Court of Honors, where we recognize the achievements of our Eagle Scouts. We are so appreciative of all his support and involvement. So let's hear what he has to say.
Hi, this is Mayor Mike Gasali, and I'm here to talk to you about how amazing our community is and how amazing our scouts are, helping us when we need them. A few times we did ask for their help, especially during storms. They jumped right in, and I want to give a shout out to Alex Moss. He is going for his Eagle Scout He's doing a really good project at Fieldstone, building a podium, doing a wireless mic system, and building a storage in the back room, which is needed for the backstage there. And just overall, a really good person. I've known him since he was a kid. And living in this community, we are so fortunate to have such great people who step up when we ask them to step up. We are proud of him, his friends, his leaders. Congratulations to his parents for doing an amazing job. And Alex, we're all here to cheer you on. The best of luck from us.
Thank you, Mayor Gasali. As we approach the end of our live stream, I wanted to say thank you to everybody for tuning in and donating. If you haven't visited the GoFundMe, please be sure to check it out. Something that really challenged me with putting together this virtual event was finding a way to include every one of our troop members. At an in-person event, they would all have been in the auditorium, cheering me on, and some of them on stage. So I launched a project that brought us all together when we couldn't be together. For a week, I went around filming our scouts and we passed around the hat, creating a sense of camaraderie. I present to you, Scout Troop 334. Hey Tommy, catch. I really hope you enjoyed that last skit. As we now wrap up this live stream, I truly hope you enjoyed tonight's show. Lots of work was put into this project by many, many people, and the support I've received is really unreal. If you enjoyed, please be sure to share this video with your friends and family so that they can enjoy it too. I really appreciate everybody who has viewed, contributed, or shared it with others. Thank you to everybody who was an integral part of creating this virtual event, especially my parents, Marilyn and Christopher Moss, and Greg Ryan from Rooftop 2 Productions. Once again, thank you for tuning in, and I hope you enjoyed the show. Stay safe and have a great night.